Hello everyone and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Colin, and today I finally figured out how to record my screen in a much better way than the last quest. Sorry about that. Here we have Quest 9. So at this point I just had Quest 5 go live. So if you're telling me anything that I did wrong in Arcane Portal's Quest 8, I'm not going to know at this point. Hopefully I'll catch that up soonish, but I want to keep progressing with this because I'm having so much fun, and that way you guys can continue to see the game. So sorry if I'm doing stuff wrong. I will keep trying to make improvements as I go. Here we have the Hellraiser. After more than a day spent searching for any trace of the fleeing Scarlet Cultist and his followers, the heroes find themselves midway between Stone Maiden and the Thunder Mountains. The hillock before them marks an invisible border, the end of the areas patrolled, nominally, by the rangers of the city and the beginnings of the wilderness. Hey, is that Aragorn and the Dunedain? Where the forsaken enemy becomes more threatening. So you can see here we have our enemy deck. I've already got that set up. Our event deck. What's important to note is story event 1 is out. Day and night have no additional effects. We have our regular lose conditions. And then look at this. This is cool. I'm excited. I set up these map tiles, but then they told me to keep aside all these other map tiles. So I have them all sitting to the side. I have no idea what's going to happen. Yeah, you guys, I'm experiencing this the first time with you. So I hope that's okay. That does mean if I misunderstand something, I might do something wrong. I apologize. But it does make it a lot of fun when I'm experiencing it the first time with you. So this is how the map's going to look. We're going to start here. Oh, and I wanted to talk about this because I think I understand this right. So when I move into this location, this blocks line of sight, so I will not be able to see these two shadow tokens. But the moment that I move into this spot right here, both of those will spawn. Once I move to here, I cannot move back unless I have flying, because that's what this means. It's a hindrance. It's too hard for us to climb up. Think of this, I'm assuming it's like a hill, so I have to jump over it, and then once I jump over it, I can't go back. You can see here we've got lots of waypoint tokens that we'll eventually put out. Right now we've only put out 1, 2, and 3. We have our shadow tokens. And yeah, I think that's it. So I don't see anything saying we can't go to the Emporium. So I'm also going to jump and go to the Emporium and level or power up some of our weapons and armor. Here's what we're going to do at the Emporium. The first thing is the barricade will gain 1 additional charge. You gain 1 charge back after each quest for Thorgar. We are going to power up his scale armor, and we'll also do that for Icarus. So that's 50 coins each for those. We are going to increase the arcane robes. Now, we're going to use the level 3 ability here. So we actually gain 15 coins, or reduce 15 coins per soul rank. So 15 times 3 is 45. So we're only going to pay 5 coins to upgrade this, which is great. We are going to turn in our bounty because we defeated 5 monsters. Yes. We get 2 soul shards. So I'll add that to our pile of soul shards. I understand at the end of Arcane Portals, we're going to have to limit the soul shards that we carry on to the Darkness Falls campaign. I think it's 10 per hero, but for right now, we can have as many as we want. So I will take them so I can power up that Thunder Strike. Now, I'll be completely honest, I hardly even have 120 coins left in the bank. I'm not going to worry too much about coins at this point. That's the other thing I've heard, is coins are pretty easy to come by as you go through these quests. Hopefully they can fix that in the future campaign. That's okay. I mean, you can't have everything perfect. The final thing that we're going to do, I'm going to try this. So I have looked up on BGG like 100 different times, looked at FAQs, looked at people's comments. I'm still going to try it. I want to try having a mercenary. We're going to have this controlled by Ariel, since Ariel usually has a second action now that she can use. So we're going to use the mercenary, which he counts as a hero when doing spawn events. From that, I understand. But I think from story events where it says if there are 3 or more heroes, he would not be considered a hero for that. As we go through the quest, if you see that I'm not considering him a hero when you think I should, let me know. And although I'll be a couple of quests ahead, I can at least fix it at that point. So we are going to have Tristan with us. I just think he looks cool, and I think it'd be nice to have that 4th hero. We can also have him run into danger for us. And the nice thing is, his health is soul rank, so he has 4 health. He'll have 3 movement. When you activate him, he can move and attack. His attack will be 2 red dice, because it's soul rank divided by 2. He has 1 armor and 3 blue defense dice for defense. He's a strength hero. And so what's nice is we can have him run out in the front for Ariel, and then Ariel can come and clean up from behind. So, great. Although you saw it on my computer, I just thought I'd also show you what the map looks like in person. So here we have our 4 heroes. Let's go ahead and start off with Icarus. So Icarus will start by taking his move action. He'll move 2 to here, 1 to here for 3, and now we're going to have to read waypoint token 1. Climbing the hillock is hard due to the steep slope of the terrain. Furthermore, aside from a tall statue of the gods and a murmuring brook, the branches of the tall trees cloak everything. Remove waypoint token 1 from the quest. We've done our movement action. I can still dash if I want. If I do that, there's no coming back. And I think, it's Icarus, right? What do you think he's going to do? He's definitely going to go. That does mean, from how I understand it, we do have line of sight here and line of sight here. So both of these will spawn. We have, that's a citizen. So no enemy will spawn there. This one, though, will be just a regular enemy. So we'll grab from the enemy deck, and we have a demonic cultist. He will have an enemy power, so let's grab our top enemy power. When this enemy enters play, spawn 1 enemy in the same area. Oh, okay, so we have to draw another enemy card. And we have an Ifrit with a power. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's move these guys. And what we get for a power is all attacks inflict fire 2. Let's just add more fire, huh? Because these guys don't add enough fire to begin with. And if they roll a gremlin, it's +1 attack. Well, I was quite happy when the civilian was shown here, but not so happy about that enemy power. So I don't think there's anything else we can do. We have already done our dash. We don't have anything that can attack a range of 3. So we're just going to look at those guys menacingly, and we're going to draw our encounter card. We will activate 2 enemies. Okay, that's easy. We are 3 areas away from the demonic cultist, so that means we have to use the plus here. Recharge, doesn't need to do that. If there's a hero in line of sight, attack the closest hero in line of sight with Arcane Bolt, and we can definitely do that. Arcane Bolt, unfortunately, is 2 auto damage and lethal. What's great, though, is that 2 auto damage, we have 2 magic armor to block that. So although our armor and our any of our blue dice wouldn't be able to block that, the magic armor does. No problem. The green Ifrit, unfortunately, is going to move towards us. We're 3 spaces away, so it's going to move 1 area towards the closest hero. If there's at least 1 hero in line of sight, attack the closest hero with Flame Stalker. So to do that, Flame Strike. His Flame Strike will do 1 auto damage, 2 red dice. If we get a lightning bolt, now I don't understand exactly how this will work. I think he always gets fire 2 now, so I don't think he can give fire 2 and fire 1, or maybe he can. Let's play he can, because that's harder. Ouch. So he can give fire 2 and fire 1. Automatically, he's going to do a fire 2. Fire 1 if he rolls a lightning bolt. He'll move himself to here and attack Icarus. We'll grab our 2 red dice, give him a roll. Ow. So that's going to do 1, 2, 3 points of damage. He's got -1 armor, so Icarus has 1 armor remaining, so he has to roll 2 blue dice for that. And that's 1 shield, so he will take 1 point of damage for that. Let's grab that first. Then we have to remember there's fire 1 plus fire 2. So we're going to use 2 fire tokens. One will be a fire 1 and one will be a fire 2 that's on Icarus. We'll go ahead and have Ariel activate next. First thing she'll do is use an action to activate her companion. 1, 2, 3. That's as far as he's going to go. We got to keep him moving, though. Otherwise, he's going to be useless. We'll then have Ariel move 1, 2. I love those elven boots. And do we want to have her move in? She can't attack here because she can't see. She's got to go over the hill. Yeah, I think we have to. We're going to have her move here so she can attack. First thing we'll do is we're going to use our magic bolt and deal 2 damage to that Ifrit. So he already has 2 damage. He only has 3 health left. But he still does have his 2 magic shields. We have a fire shield. If this enemy suffers damage, the attacker suffers fire 1. It wasn't an attack, but I'm still going to say that she takes fire 1. I think that's right. Then we're going to power up our Mystic Scepter. Let's give this a shot. So we're going to use 2 soul shards to flip this over, and the nice thing about that is we have an area of effect 1 if we get a lightning bolt. So if we do that, we can actually hit that cultist that's behind him as well. So we have 2 auto successes. I'm going to deal with the Arcane negation later because the Demonic Cultist doesn't have that. So we'll start with our 2 auto successes. I am going to focus for our second action. So that will be 3 auto successes. And then I'm going to roll 2 blue and 1 red. Let's see what we get. Oh, those 2 blues stink. This is great, though. That does mean we're doing area of effect, but we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. That's not going to be enough. So I am going to use our Arcane Robe that lets us re-roll 1 hit or defense die. Come on. Come on. You know you want to be damaged. No, it's a shield. Bummer. We didn't take him out. I don't think. So we're doing area of effect. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to the Ifrit. The Ifrit is resistant to arcane attacks, so we'll take one of these away. So we dealt 1, 2, 3 damage, 2 for the magic shields, and then the 1 will put 3 damage onto him in total. He has 2 health left. For the Demonic Cultist, though, he is not resistant to arcane attacks. So 3 of the damage will get rid of the magic shields, and then he'll take 1 point of damage because there's a total of 4 that she did. And then I would definitely say she did deal damage to that Ifrit, so she would take another fire damage. Well, that didn't go as well as I was hoping, but that's all right. We still dealt, 3 damage in total? We have Close Combat. Activate all engaged enemies. There are none engaged. Otherwise, all enemies move up to 2 areas towards the closest hero. That's actually not terrible. The Ifrit will move himself right into here, and the Cultist will move himself right to here. Because don't forget, enemies are not hindered by hindrances on the board, so he doesn't have to take additional movement to move in here. What do you guys think? Is it hammer time? I think it's hammer time. We're going to go ahead and activate Thorgar. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, use his first action to jump into here, and he's going to attack with his Thunder Strike. We are going to have some fun and try and get an area of effect as well at a range of 1. I'm going to use 5 soul shards to power up my Thunder Strike. That means with 1 lightning bolt, we will get, or not lightning bolt, we need a star here. That's an area of effect 1. We are going to focus for our second action. So we have 3 normal successes. We are dominating in our locations. That gives us +1 for 4. We are going to also focus, so that's 5. Now there is arcane resistance, which we'll have to put in there in a second. But we're going to roll 1 red and 2 blue dice. And then we have to remember, if we do hit that cultist, we don't get the domination effect against him. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. Oh, we got the star. Good, good, good. Let's see if this is going to be enough. For the Ifrit, even though we lose 1 of these successes, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's more than enough to take him out. So we're going to get 2 soul shards, and he's going to drop a loot token in our space. For the Demonic Cultist, we'll lose 1 success because we're not dominating, but he has 1 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We just took him out. But we have to roll and see if he will summon a demon. If he rolls a star, which he does, that means he's going to summon a demon. And I believe, since we did kill the Ifrit first, we have to put that back out, I think. You guys let me know if I'm wrong. But I believe this blasted Ifrit will come out where he was, where the Demonic Cultist was. Now, the Demonic Cultist will drop 15 coins there and 2 soul shards. And this Ifrit will have an enemy power, and his enemy power will be magic protection. So he'll actually have 3 magic shields. We are in the space with the loot tokens. Let's go ahead and flip it. Ooh, we get a treasure card. So let's go ahead and grab our treasure card, and we gain, oh, this is for a faith. Hey, we are. Choose a target hero or enemy. Set 2 dice of his hit or defense dice to any face. That's awesome, but we cannot, oh, actually, I can hold it. I have 1 additional space, so I'm going to pick this up. We do have to remember the fire shield. If this enemy suffers damage, the attacker suffers fire 1. So that means Thorgar has fire 1 there. And when he dies, he places a fire 1 token there. And we have all 3 of our heroes there, so they'll all suffer a fire 1. So much fire! Let's then flip our encounter card, and we have activate all purple, otherwise activate all highest ranking. Well, we only have a green Ifrit on the board. If the enemies control the victim's area, move and engage. But that's not going to happen. We're just going to have him attack with Flame Strike. Currently, he is attacking Ariel. This is a perfect time for Icarus to taunt. Might not matter if we roll a star. Anyways, he does area of effect. And we didn't roll a star. We rolled a lightning bolt, which will give Icarus another fire 1, because why not? Yeah, Thorgar's going to have his work cut out for him. Healing, healing, healing. We have a total of 2 damage minus 1 armor, so we only have 1 armor. We'll roll this for defense. We get a lightning bolt, which is considered an armor, so we're good. We'll then end this round by drawing our event card, and we have Night. Read any night effects. There aren't any. And anybody that used powers are shift back by 1. That would just be Ariel and her magic bolt. It's pushed back to 3. No one else used any of theirs. Nope. Good. And then this gets discarded. During the time phase, lots of pain ensues. We'll start over here. Icarus will heal the 1 point of damage, but then we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. So we'll put a 2 and another 2. And then all of these will go away except for that. 2 will turn into a 1, so we'll just leave a single 1 here. For Ariel, she'll take 3 points of damage. That's half her health. And then we'll get rid of all of her fire tokens. She will also start to slowly cool down her mana bolt. And then Thorgar, way over here, will take 2 points of damage. And then he will heal, or both of these fire will go away. To start us off for this round, I think I'm going to go ahead and have Ariel go first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have her activate Tristan. Tristan's going to move 1, 2, 3 to move into this space, and he is going to attack with 2 red dice on this green Ifrit. Now, before he does that, I do want to remember, I want to spend, it costs an action. Yeah, you know, it costs an action now. I'm not going to do it. I was going to try and steal some of his magic defense. I want to instead use my action to power up my attack to try and take him out. So Tristan is going to try and attack him first, and then what we can do is we can attack him second. We'll start by having Tristan attack the Ifrit. And he gets for damage a total of 2 damage. So that will take 2 out of the 3 magic shields off of the Ifrit. Then what we're going to do is we are going to focus and use our ice manipulator. This one is for 2 auto successes. I would love to say it's 3, but because he's resistant to Arcane, it's only going to be 2. We're going to roll 1 red and 4 blue dice. We're going to do the level 3 ability. Come on, I want lots of hits. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. That should be enough. He has 5 health with 1 magic armor. That will take him out. Heck yeah. That means he'll drop another loot token in his space, and we gain 2 more soul shards. But we are going to suffer fire 1, and that will cause us to take our 4th damage. So we're probably going to say to Thorgar, hey Thorgar, help us out. Well, I was all happy that Tristan avoided the fire shields, but when that Ifrit dies, he places a fire 1 token in his space. Tristan's there. He's going to take a point of damage. And the thing is, Tristan cannot be healed, so we can't heal him. So when he takes 4 damage, he's done. So that's going to be 1 guaranteed damage. Now, Ariel could move. She hasn't moved yet, but she can move pretty easily, and I don't really want to walk into that fire. So we're just going to call our turn good. We don't have any enemies on the board, so we're not going to have to draw an encounter card. Let's move to Thorgar. Action 1, he'll use his heal wounds. That'll heal 4 HP or 3 from Ariel, so Ariel will have no damage on her. He's then going to use the level 2 ability here to heal 2 HP. And by the way, last scenario, I kept thinking this was an action. This is free. So he's going to do this for Icarus, because Icarus has 4 damage. So he's going to heal 2 of Icarus's damage. Then we'll go ahead and move into this location. We go, I'm not afraid of fire. Well, I kind of am, but I'm just going to deal with it. We'll take our fire 1. We'll pick up these coins, because, hey, if we took fire, we're going to pick up the coins. And the loot token, which is 20 more coins. I'm already starting to run out of money, so we'll grab 20 coins for that. That took 2 out of the 3 of his movement. He'll do his 3rd movement here. If we move 1 space, I believe, yep, looks like we would have line of sight to that shadow token. I don't want to deal with that, so I'm just going to stay where I am. Our final character to go will be Icarus. He'll take that fire 1 to go 1, 2, 3, same thing. I don't think there's anything else he can do, so I think we're just going to end there. We'll then go ahead and draw the top event card, and we have Chaos Surge. Roll a blue die and apply the results. Oh, we've seen this one before. Shield, all heroes and enemies heal HP, or the hit, all heroes and enemies suffer HP. We're hoping for a shield here, and we got it. Great. So that will help Thorgar. He'll heal by 1, so he'll go down to only having 1 damage. And we'll go over to Icarus. Icarus will heal 1 damage. Unfortunately, Ariel and Tristan will take 1 damage during the time phase because they have fire. So there's nothing we can do. Speaking of that time phase, let's go ahead and take our damage. So Icarus will heal by 1, but then take 2 damage because of these. Yay. Then we'll have Ariel take 1 damage because of this one. We will have Tristan take 1 of his 4 health right now. And we'll have Thorgar take 1 point of damage because of this fire. Then we will refresh all of our powers. This one goes down to 1. This one will go down to 2. This and this one will both go down to 1. We'll start that next round by activating Icarus. He'll take that 1 step here. This is going to be an enemy. Oh, it's going to be 2 enemies. Well, I'm glad I had him move there. So our first enemy will be a blue raider with a power, which we'll grab in a second. And our second one will be a blue cultist. Our blue raider here, who's resistant to blunt, will gain armored. Great, he gets more armor. And our demonic cultist will gain swiftness. Oh yeah, at the beginning of each event phase, we'll roll a blue die. So hopefully we can kill him before that. We've only moved 1. Let's go ahead and move 2, 3. That's going to give us a point of damage. That'll give us our 3rd damage. I didn't mention this. Sorry, you guys, I should have. He chose the Shivan Stone, so he has that in his backpack, so he does have +1 health. So right now he has 12 total health. He's then going to use his action, first one, to fall over and then jump into here with these 2. Now he has to do a save against that blue raider, or that blue raider will activate. I haven't shown you this in a while, but I'm making sure that you know I am lucky for him. So each time that I must perform a save, I roll 2 dice and choose 1. Let's see. Perfect. We got our star. He's amazing. Now, I don't think I have much of a chance here, but I'm going to try, if at all possible, to kill this demonic cultist. I need a total of 12 damage, though. I am going to use my accurate strike, so I can perform 2 weapon attacks. The second one, if I roll an SS, I actually get a critical, which is great. But our first attack, we're going to get 3 auto successes. 1 plus the 2 is 3. I don't get, unfortunately, the focus, because I already used 1 action to dash. So I'm just going to be rolling 2 blue dice here. Oh, 3, actually 4 blue dice. What am I saying? 3 plus the 1 here. 4 blue dice. Oh, come on, lots of hits, lots of hits. Okay, we got 2 of these. That's worthless. But we did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. A lightning bolt doesn't do anything. I don't even need to get his armor. He doesn't have any. 5 will get rid of the 3 magic shields that he has, and he'll take 2 damage. Okay, that's the first attack. I don't know about the second. Let's see. What I really want to be able to do is slow him. Okay, so rolling 4 blue dice. Come on for that second attack. And we definitely did not slow him. We only hit him for 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. 4 plus 2 is 6. He has 3 health left. Let's see what we get for our encounter card. And we get fresh meat. Activate all enemies in full health state. Okay, that will be the blue raider. Actually, the demonic cultist isn't going to activate. We might still have a chance. Within range 0, 1, all we have is Icarus, so we are going to attack with sword. He's not wounded, so we can ignore the healing potion. His sword is 1 auto with 2 red dice, but he does have the dual wield. If triggered after the sword attack the same hero with the knife, which is 2 auto and a poison. Here we have our 1 auto success. We'll roll our 2 red dice. Look at that! No lightning bolt. So he just did 2 hits. The gremlin doesn't do anything for him. So all we do is discard our 2 magic shields. Doesn't touch us. Should we have some more fun? I think we should have some more fun. Let's go ahead and activate Thorgar. He's going to move 1, 2, 3. Ow. Steps into some thorns. He goes, I don't care. I'm going to help Icarus. He's going to move into here. Now we're going to have to do the save for the blue raider first. Oh, I have to remember that. We have to roll a star for our save, and we get it. Wow, great. Okay, so then while we're there, since we're in that location, I was actually going to do this before I moved in. I should have. I'm going to use my second action to target an enemy, and they must perform an attack with their on attack against another enemy in its area. We are going to do that with the blue raider. We're going to have the blue raider attack the blue demonic cultist. I love command. This will take 3 time to come back. We do have 1 automatic success with the sword, so we just need 2 hits here to take them out. And we get the 2 hits. 1, 2, 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. Now, unfortunately, we do have reincarnation 2. When this enemy dies, roll a blue die. If the shield is rolled, spawn a demon in its area. Come on, die. Don't fail me now. We don't want a shield. Ah, it's a shield. Now, the last time I was silly, and I spawned a demon from the discard pile. I shouldn't have done that. It should have been from the deck. So we'll go ahead and draw the top one from the deck. Okay, we have the green Nightwalker. Sorry about that from the last time we did the Ifrit from before, but whatever. We did gain 3 soul shards, and I'll drop 20 coins down on the floor. These Nightwalkers, there's a lot to keep track of. We need to remember that they're considered 2 figures. If enemies control its area, that they don't control the area, so we don't have to worry about that now. But hero attacks performed against other enemies in its area, even a bandit, they get -1 hit, so we need to remember that. Here's the thing though, Thorgar did a command there. He still hasn't done an attack. Now we can't focus this attack, but we are going to attack, and we're going to attack that Nightwalker. The Nightwalker is resistant to all but arcane attacks. Our Thunderstrike is an arcane attack. I'm going to go ahead and power it up again. Why the heck not? I'd love to get an area of effect. That way we only need 1 star, so we can at least hit that Blue Raider. That Blue Raider is resistant to blunt attacks, so we need to remember that. So we're rolling 1 red and 2 blue dice. Let's give them a roll. And that looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We've got a critical. So let's go ahead and start off with our Nightwalker. Our Nightwalker will go ahead and draw a critical first because of that lightning. And what do we get? KO'd. He's knocked over. Sweet. That means he will no longer get his 1 armor. We are attacking him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 total damage. He will roll 2 blue dice to defend. I'm going to keep this out so I don't forget. There we go. So 6 damage minus 2 blue dice, and he defends for 2, so he takes 4 damage. Now, let's go ahead and do the Raider. The Raider will first take his critical, and if I can get them out of this bag, he will just suffer 1 wound right off the bat. So he only has 4 health left. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Now the Nightwalker prevents 1 of those, and he's resistant to blunt, so we'll lose this one. So that means we dealt him 3 more damage, but he has 2 armor. We didn't KO him, so he'll block these 2, so we only did 1 more point of damage. So he has 2 points of damage on him. Not as good as I was thinking. That will unfortunately end our turn. I was hoping to do more than that, but that's all we got. We'll go ahead and flip, and we have Troop Assault. Activate all green enemies. That's going to be that Nightwalker. He has someone within range 0, so attack with Spectral Hand. If not engaged, he is engaged with 2+ heroes, so he will not use Guard 1. His Spectral Hand is 1 auto success with 4 blue dice. His Lightning Bolt is lethal 2, and if he gets 3 stars, he can perform an extra attack. We'll roll the 4 dice, and he gets 1, 2, 3 total successes. No stars, so you don't have to worry about that. Lethal 2, so the 2 out of the 3 damage here is lethal, so they will go through his armor and his blue dice, but he does have 1 magic shield, so he'll block 1 with that. And I'm realizing I'm not even telling you who he's attacking. F is Faith, that would be Thorgar, so he's going for Thorgar. So Thorgar will take that 1 point of damage for the lethal 2. The other point of damage will be blocked by his armor, so we don't have to roll for that. And that will be it for that activation. I think it's safe to say that I will probably never bring Tristan with us again. 1, 2, 3. He's just not doing anything for us. He's too slow. We'll have Ariel then go. She'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 because she has +1 movement. I'm being very liberal with my soul shards, so I'm really hoping that it's true I get them all back. I mean, I still have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 19 after I use the 2 to power this up, so it just kind of seems to make sense. We're going to power up our Mystic Scepter with 2 soul shards. We are going to use our Dancing Lights. We're going to throw the Dancing Lights in the Nightwalker's eyes. And I just am going to do the top level, so we'll get this back. So he has -1 armor. We're then going to focus this attack, so we're attacking for 3. And the nice thing is this is an arcane attack, so it's not reduced due to his all but arcane attacks -1. So we have 3 auto successes. We're going to roll 1 red and 2 blue dice. We're just hoping for a lightning bolt. We did get one. Awesome. This actually looks great. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total damage. We have area of effect, and we ignore armor. Let's do the Raider first because I think he'll be the easiest. He will reduce 1 of these damages because the Nightwalker's there. So he's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has all of his armor gone because it says ignore armor. So 5 damage, that's enough. He's toast. So he will drop a loot token and 1 soul shard. And then for our Nightwalker, who already has 4 damage, he's going to be taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more damage. And we'll roll 2 blue dice to defend. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. He only has 7 health. We just got our 2 soul shards back. Yeah, I think this is going to be worth doing this. And he's going to drop another loot token. So we'll place this loot token there as well. Well, overall, we cleaned up those enemies nicely. It wasn't perfect, but we took care of them before the end of the round. I like it. We will then discard our Chaos Surge during the event phase. Let's move to the time phase. I kind of feel like the demons forgot to do their work. I have no fire. What is this? We'll grab our magic defense for our 2 characters, Icarus and Thorgar. Icarus will heal by 1 thanks to that troll ring. And then let's start readying or cooling down our abilities. For Icarus, Thorgar, we'll move this one to 2. This one will be ready. This one will be ready. Ariel will ready her dancing lights. She'll also ready her magic bolt finally. And we have 1 more turn before her ice manipulator is back. We're going to start off this round with Icarus. We'll go ahead and flip our 2 tokens that we have here. We have 30 total coins. I have enough for that, so we'll grab 30 coins for Icarus. We'll then go ahead and move him into this spot with waypoint token 2. A small shack, seemingly deserted, is easy to miss among the trees. If story event 1 is still on the map, we'll go to 9.3. Beyond the shack, the path is engulfed by thick and unnaturally sharp spiked brambles. Clearly out of breath, Marcus reaches the party with a plea. He's probably Tristan. Given what we have before us and the many hours of hiking behind us, we could search the shack and have some sorely needed rest in the meantime. Don't you agree? Yeah, no, maybe? Generally, that stuff doesn't sound good, right? It sounds like to me we need to get to that story event. So let's go ahead and use our first action to unlock this door. That does mean, since that was a locked door, we have to draw a trap card, and it's a no effect trap. Awesome. So that doesn't do anything. We've done 1 movement. We'll do a movement number 2 here. Then we'll do our, let's see. Yeah, our second action. That'll be our second action to search here. We get a lightning bolt, so that's a treasure. Let's go ahead and grab our top treasure, and we gain 100 coins. Cool. We then will unlock this door as a free action. We do have to draw another trap, and we have unless save. Each here within 1 area suffers 1 HP and cannot move until the next time phase. Oh, well, Icarus is lucky. Come on, we need to save this. Rolling 2 dice, and we got it. It's like I don't even have to try. Too bad I should have let somebody else do that search, because we have now done both of our actions, unlocking the locked door and doing the search. So that means we're done. We'll then have Thorgar go next so he can get to the story event. That'll be 1, 2, 3. Oh, and he's going to pick up these 20 coins that I just nonchalantly left there for him. And let's read our story event 1 card. The shack is currently deserted, although many hints indicate someone used it from time to time. A map of the area with patrol paths clearly marked hangs on a wall, perhaps used by woodsmen or poachers. According to the map, the way beyond the shack should become easier. After a brief perimeter patrol, given the approaching dusk and the exhausting battles already fought with demons and cultists, the party accepts Marcus's proposal to rest now and be ready to engage the Hellraiser and his infernal guards later. Oh, we're going to close the spawn gate. That's right where Ariel and Tristan are. So I'll close that. And then we have to resume play until all these conditions are met. There are no more enemies in play. Cool. All heroes on the 5B map tile, and all heroes agreed to rest. Thorgar is going to use his heal wounds here. He'll just use the level 1 ability to heal 2 HP on himself. And then he'll also purify himself. This will come back in 2 rounds, but he will make himself fully healed, heal 2 HP. We'll then go ahead and have Tristan walk over here for 3. He is going to take another point of damage, so now he is at half health. At this point, it's like, why doesn't he just die? No, I'm kidding, Tristan. You're great. You're Marcus. I'm going to see you as Marcus right now. You're just a little exhausted. Ariel will move. I love how that doesn't affect her. She'll move to here. Let's go ahead and get her in the same space as Icarus, just in case something weird happens. We're all on the 5B map tile. I think it's a good time to rest. I'm worried about having something spawn. Oh, actually, nothing can spawn because we just closed the spawn gate. Ah, that's right. I think let's keep moving. Let's go to 9.5. The heroes fall into a deep and fitful slumber. Marcus wakes up, and upon seeing his friends tossing and turning, tries to wake them, but his efforts are in vain. The heroes' minds have left their bodies and are now trapped in a huge ritual chamber. Oh, great. The Hellraiser's voice echoes threateningly in the damp, stale air of the cave, subtly hinting this ethereal state could soon become the most lethal nightmare ever.
You have dared hinder me. Now you will pay the consequences. The power of the abyss is far beyond the limitations of flesh, and thanks to it, I will crush your weak minds forever, trapping them in this dark dimension.
Skip all remaining turns for this round. Skip the event phase. Yes, at least I skipped that. And proceed with a new round. Okay, close the shrine on the 6B map tile. Ooh, that's usually not a good thing. That means we can't come back. Open the spawn gate. Oh, this is on the other board. Open the gremlin spawn gate. Move the shield spawn gate to location A on the 21B map tile and open it. So I'll show you where that is in a second, but this will be opened. We have to move all heroes and companions over to the shield spawn gate. Oh, so Tristan will come with us. While heroes are on the 21B map tile, killed enemies don't drop loot or treasure. Place story event 2, the unrevealed side, on top of the event deck. I have that here. I will flip this over and place this on top of the event deck. Place the red demonic cultist over the gremlin spawn gate. And it says, if the red demonic cultist reaches 0 HP, it is not killed. Leave it on the map, but it does not activate anymore. Okay, this is going to be fun. Here we have our red demonic cultist. Oh boy. All attacks, -1 hits. Just boom. He's going to have 4 total magic defense, and he'll roll 2 blue dice for defense, plus he gets +1 shield if he rolls a star. He will get 1 power. He has 16 health. Let's see, his power will be a sonic weapon, so he gets -1 to armor when he attacks, and if he gets a gremlin, it's area of effect. Whew. Okay. He'll drop 5 soul shards, but it sounds like he's not even going to die. He's just going to sit there even if we take him out. 16 health, you guys. This is going to be fun. Well, here we are. We are now in our dream state. We're going to be trying to take on that red cultist. He's going to be summoning demons. He's going to be causing bleeding. He's going to be hitting us for criticals. Oh, this is going to be fun. But we do get to activate first because we're starting a whole new round. So now the question is, who do we want to have go first? And I think it makes sense to have Icarus just because he can run into that space. He can dominate him at least for 1 attack, and we can do some damage. What do you think? Let's do it. So we'll start with him. We do have this waypoint over here. Oh, it's tempting. Should we check this out? 1, 2, 3, 4. But then we can't use... Yeah, but then we can't use a second action, and I kind of want to use a second action. So no, I think it's better to just run in. Maybe we can have Ariel go over there, and then she can still attack. Oh, that's a good idea. So we'll have Icarus move 1, 2, move into his space. He has a continuous effect that all demons in play get +1 health per hero, but he doesn't have anything for us getting into his space. So we are dominating that area. We're considered 2. Let's go ahead and attack. We have a total of 3 auto successes with the Seafin. We dominate, so we have 4. We're going to focus, so we have 5, but then he's going to subtract 1 of those hits because of his ability of -1 all hits. So we have 4 auto hits, rolling 4 dice. That's 4, 5. That's only 5 damage. Well, only. I'll still take it. We got a star, but no lightning bolts, so we don't get to slow him. 5 hits. He will have 4 of his magic armor, soak up 4 of those hits, and then for the 1 point of damage, he'll roll a blue die. He gets a lightning. The star is an additional defense, so he actually takes 1 point of damage. Ha ha ha! Way to go, Icarus. 1 down, 15 to go. But we're not done yet. We do have our icy knives. Let's go ahead and use our second action to activate this. Now we won't get the 1 auto success, but we will actually get 1 auto success because we dominate him. So we're dominating him for 1. We would get this one normally, but because all attacks are -1, that doesn't count. We'll roll 3 blue dice. Let's see. Oh man, I was hoping for some stars. We didn't get any. So we hit him for 2 points of damage. He has no shields or armor, but he will roll 2 blue dice for the 2 hits, and he blocks them both. Bummer. It was worth a shot. We'll then draw our encounter card, and we have activate all red enemies. Yeah, it knew. We're going to activate that demon cultist. We have someone within range 0, and hey, it's a strength hero anyways. Attack with Spellbook. If heroes control its area, move one area away and use Summon Demon. Otherwise, he'll use Recall. So we do actually, what does it say, control? We do control the area. So first thing he's going to do is attack with Spellbook, and then he's going to move away one area and summon a demon. Now, Spellbook is 1 auto, 3 red, 3 blue, and remember, he's got -2 armor, so he's going to negate all the armor on Icarus. This could be a critical, and he could cause bleeding, which I haven't actually seen. He's going to use one of his 3 charges then to summon a demon. If able, activate the highest ranked demon. There aren't any out, so then he's just going to summon one into play. Gosh darn, I just love and hate this AI. We'll roll our 6 dice. Holy moly, we got a star and a lightning, so both of those are going to happen. Let's go ahead and start with the critical. We'll draw our critical for Icarus. He gets 2 straight damage. Whew. That puts him to 4 damage right now. Ow. Then, just so you can see what bleeding is, this is new in the expansion. A bleeding hero suffers 1 HP before performing each of his activities. Unless removed, the bleeding condition lasts for 2 rounds. When received, place the bleeding token front side on the hero sheet. Flip it to the back side in the next time phase, and then remove it on the subsequent time phase. So I believe we'll place it right now on the front side, and then during the time phase, we'll move it to the back side, and during the next time phase, it'll go away. Okay, we've dealt with critical and bleeding. Now, how much damage is he actually doing? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Well, we have no armor. He's negated both armor, but we have 2 magic shields. So that will put us down to 4 damage that's coming at us. We do have blue dice that we can use for defense, up to 4 of them. Thank goodness. Oh, this is awesome and terrible. We'll roll. That is 1 defense. That is 1 defense. We took 2 more damage. That means we have 6 points of damage, you guys, on Icarus. After dealing that 4 points of damage, he's going to go ahead and move 1 area away from Icarus, and he is going to spawn a demon. Is this a demon? Yes, it is. It's the other Nightwalker. So now we have a Nightwalker and a demon cultist in this area. There's one thing, you guys, I almost forgot. When Ariel went on to 5B and we decided to rest, that was supposed to end a round. That meant we should have at least readied or refreshed a lot of our abilities. Thank goodness. So Icarus would have his performance attack twice, is almost back. There we go. That's good because we have our healing wounds, and then our healing a body condition is only 1 turn away from Thorgar. Whew, okay. Also, don't forget, because of that demonic cultist, this Nightwalker has 10 health right now instead of 7. I think the next hero we're going to have activate is Thorgar. Now, I was thinking of having Ariel go over here and check out this Area 3, but I think I'll have Thorgar do it. I'm going to have him move 1, 2, and let's check this out. Deep in despair, Marcus fervently prays to the 3 gods, invoking their help. In the unreal and gloomy silence of the nightmare trapping the heroes, a whisper of prayer echoes from a small crack in the wall. Moments later, the crack extends to reach the far wall, splitting the chamber in 2, and a feeble light appears in the hall. Waypoint 4. Remove Waypoint 3 from the quest. Place Waypoint 4 over location B on the 21B map tile. Ooh. Well, look at that. That's right over here. We can totally have Ariel check that out. But in the meantime, let's have Thorgar move into here, and we're going to use our Thunderstrike and hammer at hopefully both of those guys. Using our Thunderstrike here, we have 3 auto successes. We're focusing for 4. That's our first action. We are going to use our Hand of Fate to choose a target hero or enemy and set 2 of his dice to anything we want. So we have 2 stars. That's guaranteeing we're doing an area of effect. And that means we can just roll this 1 red die and we get 2 more hits. Oh, I was hoping for critical, but 2 more hits is hard to say no to. I think I'm going to take that. So we are now for sure doing an area of effect, and we're KOing both of them. That means this Nightwalker will no longer have its armor. So let's go ahead and first hit the Nightwalker. The Nightwalker has a total of 10 health, no armor now. He's getting hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total damage. 8 damage. I'm going to move these up here so I don't forget when we do the cultist. He is going to roll 2 blue dice for defense, and he blocks 1 of them. So he'll take 7 damage. Man, if only he didn't have that +3, he'd be dead, you guys. That's an awesome hit. Now, let's go to the cultist, because this is where it's going to get a little bit confusing. So the Nightwalker has an ability that hero attacks performed against other enemies in its area is -1. So we're going to lose this one. Then the cultist itself has -1, so we're going to lose this one. But we've taken out that the 4 of our magic shield here, so we're now dealing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total damage. We'll roll 2 blue dice, and he gets... Whoa! I don't know what that one is, so let's re-roll it. And he gets 2 shields, so he takes 4 damage. He now has 5 damage out of his 16. We're then going to attack that Nightwalker with these Blessed Hammers for our second action. We have 1 auto success, rolling 1 blue and 1 red. And we have 1, 2, 3 total hits. I think we'll take that. He rolls 2 blue dice. He gets 1 shield. Oh, we're so close. That's 2 damage. That's 9 out of the 10 health that he has. We almost took him out. We then will go ahead and draw our encounter card, and we have Dirty Blow. Activate all dexterity enemies. Neither of these are dexterity. No. So then just activate 1 enemy. That's going to be the red cultist. We have a hero within range 0, and that is Thorgar. So because of that, even though he's not a preferred enemy, he will use this line and attack Thorgar. So he's going to attack with Spellbook. If heroes control the area, no. Otherwise, he uses Recall. Oh, what the heck is Recall? Let's see. So Recall is here, and that says move all demons within 3 areas to his area. Okay, well that's not going to do anything because the Night Walker's already there. But he will attack with Spellbook. Now, this is cool. Normally, Thorgar would be overwhelmed, and by overwhelmed, dominated, because that Nightwalker is considered 2, but because he's been knocked over, he's no longer considered 2 characters. So I believe this spellbook doesn't get additional successes. So we're just going to have 1 success with 3 red and 3 blue. Yeah, it's going to be hard to see how this doesn't hurt. We're going to roll. We have a lightning bolt and a star, so both things will happen. So he will also become bleeding. And let's see what Thorgar's critical will be. Oh, and don't forget, he has -1 armor as well. So, he just gets -1 health. That's a permanent condition. So he'll have -1 health for the rest of this scenario. Great. So he does have 1 magic shield, which will cancel out this hit. But he's getting hit for 1... 2, 3, actually only 3, and he has 3 blue, he can roll up to 4, so he'll roll 3 blue dice for defense, and he gets a shield. He actually took 1 point of damage there. That's not bad, all things considered. Well, you guys, I'm trying a new way of shooting. Let me know if you like this. Instead of going so overhead, I'm trying to make it a little bit more so you can see the actual characters. Let me know if you like this or if you prefer the overhead shot. Finally, we'll have Ariel go. But first, Tristan will try and do something. He's going to move 1, 2, 3 in here, and I'm going to have him attack that Nightwalker. Maybe he can take him out? I think we can actually say that we're dominating that area because that Nightwalker is down, so he's considered as 0 characters. There's only the Demon Cultist, which is 1, and we have 2. So we have double the amount. So I'm giving him 1 automatic success. Let's see. If he can kill this Nightwalker, he was worth bringing. Just right here. He deals 3 damage. He can only roll 2 dice for defense. He doesn't get anything for defense. He was worth it. He was worth it. He just took out that stupid Nightwalker. That Nightwalker will give us nothing, though. We have to remember that because we are in the dream world. But the biggest thing is he's off the blasted board. Ariel is within 2 range, so she's going to go ahead and use her magic bolt as a free action and just have that demonic cultist suffer 2 damage. He now has 7 damage. I'm realizing, you guys, this waypoint should not be 3. That's what we had before, right? This should be waypoint token 4. So Ariel's going to go ahead and check that out. She's going to move 2 spaces. Let's see what that is. Come on, Marcus, help us out. We have Marcus's voice calling the heroes is now accompanied by a faint divine illumination, a glow becoming stronger and stronger as each hero approaches it. If story event 2 has already resolved and all heroes are at this location, no, that hasn't happened yet. We haven't even gotten to story event 2. We're going to go ahead and try and ice manipulate this guy. We're within range 3. This will be our combat action. We will use a focus as our second action. Do note that we also dominate the area, but he subtracts 1 success, so that's why we only have 3 here. And we've got 4 dice, so we'll roll them up. Those are all shields. That's horrendous. So I'm going to take all of these off, and we're going to re-roll one of these because of the Arcane Robe. Come on. Wow. Okay. We did 3 hits to him. I was assuming we would get a star so that we could stun him. We can't even stun him. So we're just going to hit him for 3 damage. He's going to roll 2 blue dice for defense, and he gets 2 defense. So we just hit him for 1 damage. Ouch. That was terrible. Ariel, what's going on? I guess Tristan made up for you from before. Let's go ahead and draw our encounter card, and we have Dark Tranquility. Activate no enemies. Beautiful, but we are going to have to shuffle this in. Oh, that's awesome. We will now go ahead and move to our event phase, and we know what we have. We have our story event 2. In spite of the dark dimension summoned by the Scarlet Cultist, the Soul Gem spell reaches the heroes, giving them power to activate the Soul Shout, the invisible force contained in every soul devoted to the 3. As the Hellraiser sees the strength of his enemies grow, he utters a sorcery, changing shape into a huge shadow demon. Really? Meanwhile, in the shack, Marcus keeps trying to awaken the heroes, unaware of the lethal battle they are fighting as dream warriors entrapped in a mortal nightmare. Place the purple hellspawn. Hello, purple enemy. Smoke form in the red demonic cultist area's spawn gate. Assign to the purple's hellspawn a number of wounds so only half of its HP remain, and then also assign any wounds suffered by the red demonic cultist to the purple hellspawn. Remove the red demonic cultist from the quest. The purple hellspawn ignores its flame form power. It remains in smoke form until death. Assign the menace token to 1 hero. The active hero becomes the menacing hero in the case of disagreement. Well, normally I'd have that be Icarus, but with his 6 damage and bleeding out, I think I've got to do Thorgar. Holy moly. I'm going to do Thorgar. That's almost sad, but he's got his barricade that he can use for help with defense. Once per quest, each hero on the 21B map tile can also use his Ghost Soul Shout, even if he's not in Ghost Soul form. Resume play until the purple hellspawn reaches 0 HP, then go to 9.1. Holy moly. Well, I can tell you guys, I definitely was not ready for this. So we are 3-player, so he's going to have 23 health. And then we get to assign the amount of wounds that our demonic cultist already has. So we had put 5, 6, 7, 8 damage on him. So to make life easier, and I love Lord of the Rings and I have a tracker, he has 15 health, okay? That's how much health he has. And if I was Tristan at this point, I would say, I think this is a little more than I bargained for. Run away! Yeah, we'll see what happens, but I doubt he's going to last much longer against a Balrog, essentially. That is an awesome mini. I love how that thing looks. Obviously, though, there's something happening over here, too, so we want to get all the heroes over to that location, but unfortunately, we can't get Thorgar out of this location while he is engaged with, I'm going to call him the Balrog, the Hellspawn, so I think we're going to have to try and hammer at the Hellspawn. Just so you know, he is considered flying, so what that means is he's immune to KO, so we can't knock him over, and he's also immune to any hindrances. It looks like over here, all but arcane attacks are -1. He rolls 4 blue dice. A star gives him +1 defense. He actually doesn't have any armor, which totally makes sense. He's made of fire. Yeah, and look at these attacks. He suffers. We are going to suffer bleeding, area of effect, fire 2, bash us. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. During the time phase, Icarus will get to heal 1 point of damage, thank goodness, and his bleeding will go down to the lower half. Same thing with Thorgar. We are then going to ready a bunch of our abilities. Ariel, we'll move this one up to 1. This one will go down to 2. Thorgar will ready his Purify, and he'll ready his Command. Oh, great. It would be so great if we could command an enemy to attack the Hellspawn. I think that's it. Oh, we get our magic shields back, thank goodness. And I think we're ready for the next round. I am really excited to fight the Hellspawn. Let's do this.